Is the gaming community is kind of, mixed up right now. It's, they don't know, they don't look into the facts enough. Like, they just look at what they see on, TV, or look at the forum. If you haven't met these people, you haven't hung out with these people, everyone in the gaming community, even, people like Final Boss, Carbon, Exit Wounds, Legends, they're all really cool people, all down-to-earth people. No one's really cocky, like, it shows on TV. People need to realize they take stuff and they edit it up and they chop it up to make it stuff that, it normally is. Yeah, we're saying those things, but people make it out bigger than it really is. It's not, I didn't, like, the neighborhood hero quote, all that stuff. That's all, like, cut up and stuff. It's not like the actual thing. So the gaming community needs to actually look into the stuff and needs to come to a tournament and meet these people before they go and make assumptions and, stereotype all of the top players. People say, like, it's a lot, like, when I read, it's 50-50, maybe 60-40 for me. People say, that 60% say it's jealousy and things like that. People act like I go around asking for interviews or asking to be on TV. They come to me and I have to take time out of my practice schedule. I have to, take a lot of time out of my life to do these interviews. It takes a lot of energy. You have to go through media training. There's so much stuff that you have to do for the media. I haven't gotten paid for any of the TV stuff that I've done. I've done it for MLG. I've done it, for the sport of gaming. It's not like, I sat there and I'm getting millions of dollars from MTV True Life or anything like that. It's a documentary. It's not something that I get paid for. People see me as more of like a media guy than an actual competitor, and they think that maybe I go and ask for the TV interviews or ask to be, on television, on the radio. People don't realize how much I have to do and take out of my practice schedule, out of my life to do these interviews. It kind of consumes you and consumes your life. I made a blog about it about 2 weeks ago it was like back from real life to blogging or something like that, because I hadn't blogged in a while, and it talks about my girlfriend, talks about, a death of a friend that I had. My montage was coming out, and the editor lost his grandma, who was pretty much like his mother figure. So it was just talking about, real life situations that I have to deal with, and then the media, everything that I was doing, and people, people just oversee that. And they're like, oh, Strippen's failing, they're, where's Tsquared, blah, blah, blah. We're still placing in the top 3, and all of it comes down to the final tournament of the year. So, if you have to take time out of your real life outside of gaming, you have to do all these interviews. I think people actually need to respect that and, see that compared to just being like, oh, this guy's not even good at Halo anymore. What's he doing? There's other stuff that I have to handle, I don't think people recognize that. A lot of people don't even know that situation. We broke up the Sunday of MLG Orlando, and I had to play. I was with her for 2 years, and I had to play at Orlando with breaking up with her in that morning, So then, I go to that tournament, and then, you don't just heal overnight with a girl that you were with for 2 years. I mean, yeah, things were going as they should have, but, you still care about the person, and it takes, months to recover. And I probably wasn't even over at the New York State Championships. It takes, a long time to get over something like that. So, it messes with you for a little bit, but I ended up taking a break for about 2 weeks, relaxed a little bit before the championships, didn't play as much. And then, I started getting back into the flow of things, working out the gaming lessons and finishing what it needs to be done. But, yeah, it's definitely a lot easier. You can focus on yourself more than focusing on yourself and someone else's feelings and stuff. This is Tsquared, and you're watching BoostMobileGaming.com.